That's the scanner, guys.
There's a trooper right at that intersection advising just heard gunshots in that area.
Gunshots in the area. Folks, we're talking about Fairview Road and Nampmeal, around that area.
How you doing, sir?
Around that area. Car search. Car search, folks. JLR investigates. Come on in. Come on in, guys. We are covering this case. Officer there now is searching this vehicle. Okay, he's good to go. He's good to go. EMS coming. And this is Honeybrook, but they're the emergency personnel, they don't got any lights on, so I don't think it's a big deal. We're hearing gunshots, but that were heard. Supposedly a trooper heard some gunshots, so we're trying to get some information about that. Let me step away and then try to get some new info. So give me a minute, I'll be back. I'm gonna make a phone call and try to see if I can get any type of new information that is occurring or what's going on.
I see you guys.
Six 310. Security on 10, okay.
Yeah, 3274, copy yourself. Turn off last name.
Security on 10, confirm your mileage was 310. Affirmative. Security on 10, okay. Yeah, form, okay.
3274, copy. Yeah, 39 Sam 1.
What are you calling?
Yeah, 39 Sam 1, that's affirmative. The Wawa, 3730 Lincoln Highway, in front of the fuel pump 11 and 12. 12 for out. Check the well-being of the family. There's 2 adults and a newborn hold sign asking for money. On their weapons up and patient. Been there 20 minutes. Requesting to see the officers inside the store before putting the subjects.
Okay.
Pacific Sierra Paul 20, when you're available. 100 lane 100 lane. Check the well-being of a Jason Dijon. Calls employee did not report to work today. Requesting a well-being check. Phone number has been provided. Advising Jason drives a simple pickup truck. You're also requesting a call with this. P. Nottingham. Requesting check it out.
With delicious McDonald's favorites like a juicy quarter pounder with cheese, golden tender McNuggets, and a crispy fillet of fish, it's hard to pick just one. But with McDonald's buy one, get one for $1, you can have 2 of your favorites all to yourself. Right now, choose from delicious McDonald's favorites like a quarter pounder with cheese, 10-piece McNuggets, or fillet of fish, and get another for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time offer cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
And they also went through another red light at Newark Road.
Okay.
That vehicle is coming back to a Joanne Gleef. That's one of the township retirement home addresses. Grove. No longer sees the vehicle, last seen southbound 41. And for now, call 4, your status.
Oh, for status fine. The family's going north on 340 right now.
And for now, call 4, okay. Family is heading north, 340. Sierra Sam 10, your status.
Yeah, I'm still trying to make contact.
Sierra Sam 10, okay, still attempting contact. 016 Ball 90.
Yeah, copy.
16 Ball 90, okay, the rate 320 East Lincoln Highway. Dumpsters to the rear of the building. For the drugs complaint, be third-party information. A customer told the caller there's a subject by the dumpsters doing drugs. No description available.
60 report 10, I'll be out with the vehicle. My solar service, 9136 Avenue for Pike.
60 Fulton, okay, out to the goal 9136, getting you right.
60 Tom 84, I'll be out with Fulton.
60 Tom 84, okay.
Okay, finish. Okay.
60 Fulton, okay.
Yep. Back out here, guys. Hey,
What's up?
I'm here. I see you everywhere.
Checking out the shots fired.
Yeah, I think it was a false alarm because we haven't heard of a response to that. We haven't seen anything to that. I
Did
think.
you see the
Pennsylvania
State Police helicopter? They got overhead on it from CBS 3. That dude's fucking scraping the treetops.
Which
I
one?
have 8 on assignment. They're requesting Adam one. I still haven't logged on.
Scraping the treetop.
Still be on, should I log them off?
Really?
Skids are touching the trees.
Wow. Close to the tree line. I don't think anything of the shots fired. I think it was a truck. That's what I was told. When a truck, maybe something felt like the back. It's just a misidentification. Maybe a truck backfired. Tailpipe, maybe. Thank you. Bell PSP helicopter, I'm told, can fly for 2-3 hours. That's what I'm told, the information. Thank you, everyone. But it takes 20 minutes to get on the scene.
Yeah, the news choppers all have to see NBC had to go refuel.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, 60 Sanford, okay.
That number? Or is that the Pottstown by
They got a cone off that
One
driveway.
190, reference to the drug complaint. Have a second call, white male in the 50s, wearing a red shirt, blue jeans.
So tell me, guys, tell me what's going on, everyone. I appreciate all the support from out here in Pennsylvania.
Customer safety.
She's been standing there since I got here. 7 o'clock this morning.
I saw her.
Nobody can send that to me.
Appreciate all the support.
Yes, sir. For 6 and 16 years.
Or do you want me to use your trash can? I understand there's no public restrooms.
I believe you may be intoxicated on an unknown substance. We're having a emotionless issue.
Yeah, we reached the 100,000 within a year and a couple months. So I'm pretty grateful for that.
Yeah, 60 Fulton.
I gotta turn off notifications.
Did you have
Give
EMS
me 1 second.
respond to my location for 80-year-old female ultra-mental status?
Do you have any water?
I'm going to go in and grab a couple.
Yeah, I would love it. Thank
His
you.
BLS is 38.
Neighbors looking out for neighbors. No water. No water out here. It's warmer out here. It's not so hot, but it's hot. You know, it's
Sam 30, I'll be out with him now.
you could sweat in that sun. But in the shade, it feels pretty good right here. Good morning or good afternoon. Got a guy sets up his camera. You got some media out here. Staging ground parking lot.
1 Jeep.
Oh yeah, it's so nice, man. You know, and I grew up here in Chester County. Look at these old buildings. Like, these are just, and the house that we started out with this feed. Christine, thank you. These are like 1,800 homes. Rural Chester County. It's beautiful out here. All over like Nat Meal, and those roads back there are just, I mean, some of them by the French Creek, amazing homes. Just so tranquil and peaceful.
2076 St. Peter's Road, 2076 St. Peter's Road for suspicious condition.
Yes, sir.
Navy blue sedan, unknown registration, sitting in the car's driveway for about 7 to 8 minutes.
Come on in, Bob. You don't have, if you want to talk.
Just up into all film.
We got an individual that came over, personally thanked me for 100,000. Bob, thank you.
Oh, you're the man, man. Listen, thanks for getting out there. And we watched you last night. My kids and I and everybody, we were watching you last night.
Yeah, 33 calls from the property damage accident 40 to 91 Earl River parking lot, number 25 Dallas Forge Road.
Just show where everything's at and what's going on, and let the community be aware of what's going on, so they can avoid situations and avoid the area, and be aware that this guy's still on the loose. And, you know, I know a lot of law enforcement, their families are watching their own loved ones out here, and, you know, praying for their safety, because you got a man on the loose.
It's crazy. It's like, I thought we had a good beat on him in Longwood. I live right near Longwood.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's been an inconvenience, from day one, just getting kids to school and stuff like that. And then here I am working in this area.
Now it's like double whammy,
double
right?
whammy, man.
Yeah,
so.
this gentleman here endured it down there in Longwood. Now working up here, and it's round two.
Round two.
Can't escape what's going on. So we need to end this ASAP, so the community can get back to normal.
Yeah. Well, listen, shout out to 100,000, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. You be safe. God bless you. His name was Bob. Very nice.
Sector 108 Walnut
Very,
Street,
very
108 Walnut Street. Location's going to be off from phase 2. Female subject called in and said, hold on a second. They disconnected on his way, attempted call back. Now somebody else back on the line. The female cousin stole her debit card, pulled a knife on her. Cousin's now out front trying to damage the vehicle.
Yes, I know.
The car was able to grab the knife from the cousin. No one's 490, 440, copy your mail. Cousin's going to be in Adriana Rodriguez.
Yeah, last night I can honestly say, by covering it and going down there and seeing down that area down there on Fairview, I'm not gonna lie, folks, I was kind of like watching my back. I was kind of watching my back, because, you know, it was just so, I had a real weird feeling and bad feeling about that area. And, you know, law enforcement in real time was like literally right in front of me, guns drawn, going into those old homes there, and then going up the Beaver Run River there, shining flashlights and blue lights going all through the mountain there. It was very scary, and it felt like I was like in the middle of a possible war zone. Oh, really?
Because that driveway connects up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, somebody could,
car in the truck.
somebody could creep right by.
Because I watched the one car go and I saw it. I said, don't tell me you're just going to go through.
They want you scared. I don't know. But it was like, you know, the officers were out, you know, like this. Flashlights, dark out, crickets going. Route 100 was closed. Route 100 was closed, folks. State trooper coming in and out of the scene. Yeah, they keep searching the vehicles. Here we go. Another pickup truck getting searched. I'll show you what people jumping on. You might have seen this already, the process. You might not. Let's see what happens. Does he get searched?
3274.
Hell, he could be hiding underneath the car and not searching underneath.
Can you call the complaint and let them know his dogs are here at JTAC?
I copy. Confirm you are one.
Out here in Chester County, Pennsylvania, everyone. JLR investigates.
Okay.
He's on way.
She told the Amazon Prime guy, you gotta go. Stop talking to me.
Well, Amazon docks you for going through a red light. They don't
Really?
want them turning you red.
It's around Pole 10. They call back for Stanley.
Is that what it is? Like they're trained not to go turn on red lights?
Their dash cam docks them for red
Okay, copy. Clear enough, please.
I did not look at that. There, we got some law enforcement coming in now. Thank you. I appreciate that archive gig footage from Simon and Eddie. And everyone else that contributed, just been coming through. If I didn't personally thank you, I thank you. I really thank all of you. You know, there's a potential that this road here, Route 100, this intersection, there's a potential, folks, that this could be, you know, as long as they search every day, this section here could be closed for multiple amounts of days, you know, and that's, you know, we're not going to know what's going to happen around rush hour time, 4:30 to 6 o'clock, 6:30 in that area. We don't know what's going to happen. I mean, there's people going in and out of work, and it's going to maybe be a major inconvenience for people that take this route. The alternative routes are, you know, put you out of your way a little bit. Having this done every day. This is like, you know, kind of like, it is, you know, like this guy does this and this is the effects, how it causes the community. Look at Longwood Gardens. When they were searching Longwood Gardens for a week.
He still managed to get out.
He still managed to get out, but they shut down Longwood Gardens, and look how much business they lost. I'm sure they have insurance, but customers and people that want to go visit the botanical gardens and the flowers and the greenery wasn't open. Significant amount of effect and damage. He's even checking the school security van. Even if you're school security, you get searched. Even if you're school security, you get searched, people. My man. God bless you. Thank you. I got you next time. Thank you.
Buddy's just breaking my balls. He's like, did you fucking do your GoFundMe on any of your interviews? And I'm like, no, I forgot.
You have a GoFundMe?
Yeah.
What's going on with your GoFundMe? What's your issue?
I got a staff
32.
that ended up growing a mass on my wrist and spine.
Yeah.
And removal surgery.
Uh-huh.
No feeling from the waist down. Filed for Social Security disability last September. And I have a hearing on November 16th, a year and 3 months later. It may be another 6 months for a decision and a processing of payment after that.
So text me your GoFundMe. I'll take a look at it. I'll give you my number. Cavalcante. Yeah. Sure. Give me 1 second.
Mortonville Road, South Camp Road, Mortonville Road, in pretty suspicious condition. Vehicle is dropped off at a subject near the intersection. Here, my thing is not escaping. Only field of suspicious. Vehicle's a green van, PA registration. Lincoln Yankee Foxtrot 7890. Call off the vehicle for both last seen eastbound Westchester Road. Now by saying it's a minivan with a roof rack. Passenger in the van. Like made it intoxicated.
So out here, Chester County, Pennsylvania, folks, JLR investigates. I'm going to go across the street and show you a different perspective for a minute. Yeah, I'm going to go across and show this coming down. Show you guys the overall scene. Give me 1 second. The water makes a big difference. Oh, you roof for 18 years? So let's go for a walk, people. We're gonna go for a walk first and see.
For now, both end chicken, see for some time.
Just the ship. I got you. I got you. I gotta understand that red doesn't mean red in this case. All right, so look at this beautiful home here. But I want to show you guys the overall perimeter here. Now, way down there is where they're searching. All in those trees up there. That is, it's a few miles to the south. They are not letting anyone go further south from this point. You cannot go further south. You can, if I'm sure, if you're a resident. Or law enforcement.
Enforcement, both are okay.
But, you know, think about this, folks. There's roadblocks or police and accidents all the time, but have you ever seen it where there's a traffic control where someone has guns drawn at a traffic control? It's like pretty wild. It's like,
Can you put me on at the 7-Eleven for the scene family that
it's pretty wild stuff, you know?
Toyota?
It's a different element. Different element to this whole situation. And I'm gonna share some information I might have here, guys. Bear with me. So the perimeter pretty much is just south of here to Pewtown, and then it kind of skirts along. I don't know if you ever heard of, I'm seeing Weikenmeyer, W-E-L-K-I-N-W-E-I-R, all in that area there. That's the perimeter. It's if you could, I'm guessing it's over there a little bit, like over there to the west of Route 100. That is the current perimeter. That's the current focus of this search for him. As you see, he's right there in Chester County where he's right there where that big hill is between 23 and 401 in that general area there. Media outlets are here. Busy out here. I'm sure 7-Eleven is getting good business today. Look how much media is out here. Look at all this media vans covering the story. Troopers getting gas. Look, the troopers getting gas. Got to make sure you have fuel because we might have to chase Cavalcante, right? Got to have fuel. You ever get in a situation? You ever get in a situation where you're doing something and you wish you got fuel, and then you're in the middle of doing something, you have to go to the gas station to stop what you're doing because you forgot fuel where you could have got it beforehand if you planned ahead. Similar situation. Chasing news stories. Sometimes I'll chase a hot tip, you know, go to a location, and then I look like and my car's on E, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I have to take 5 minutes out of my time to stop and get gas, you know? So you want to make sure when you're in the business where you have to be on the move and on the hunt, like law enforcement, to be fueled up. If you're at a quarter a tank, and you see the opportunity at the gas station and you're kind of like in a lull in that situation, go in there and get the gas, because you might need it. Fuel around here is $3.99 a gallon, folks. $3.99 a gallon. $3.95 regular. That's how much gas is. Pretty cheap, right? Welcome to PA Gas. I bet Chester County residents didn't expect this to be, well, you know, Chester County's in the spotlight. What I'm saying is they're in the spotlight right now. In the day of the internet, this might be the biggest case ever in this area. You think? In the internet era? Locally? But you think of like another case that was like so much attention, like on a national level?
My buddy did that
I mean, they had like the four Soderton boys, the four boys that were out there in Cosmo Denaro, or that Cosmo. Park and Limerick. Oh, Caleb Fairley. The Caleb Fairley case. That's what he said. That was a big case. Norman Johnson, the Johnston brothers, was a big case. I think down there in Oxford was pretty big at the time. DuPont. John DuPont was a pretty big case in this area. National case. Can anyone else think from Chester County any case that was bigger than this? Yeah, it's called Bucktown. Oh, Sunoco. The Lost Boys of Bucks County. I'm reading your comments. Eric Freen, you know, he's from the mountains. Chester County. Oh, the Amish school. Yeah, the Amish school was a pretty tragic situation. The guy that went in the Amish school.
Was that a shooting?
Yeah, that was a shooting, a mass shooting. Yeah, that was pretty big. That was really egregious. The years ago. How many? Yeah, that was really egregious. Cosmo Denaro, that was Bucks County. Bill Cosby was a big case, Montgomery County. I covered that case. I was at his trial continuously. Andrew Cunanan came through, people say. Andrew Cunanan, he did come through. I can't get back to Nat Meal Village. I can't get there. They have it all blocked off. Also, the reception back there is really, really bad. Cell phone reception.
I was at Rutgers for 2 years. All right, I was in Rochester.
Linda Stofitz, that name sounds familiar.
What's your name?
Sandusky was a big case. Pennsylvania, Jerry Sandusky, big case. Brian Kohlberger from the Poconos.
Game warden.
Game warden? We got a game warden. Game warden. All of America's watching this one.
Oh, yesterday I got stopped by Ohio police.
Nichols Mine. Remember Nichols Mine? Wasn't that the individuals that were trapped in that mine? Was it Nichols Mine?
I got stopped by Ohio State police system.
Lopez case. I'm not familiar with the Lopez case. What about the doctor from Westchester? Remember the doctor from Westchester? I think he got retried a few times, or at least once. Bam Margero? No. He's just a famous person from southern Chester County. Has his share of problems. Pizza bomber case. Yeah, that was Marjorie Dietz. What's her name? Dietz? Marjorie Dietz.
User 647, copy your stop, 500 block of Hodgkin Street.
And the cars kept coming up out of here. I saw them. Phoenixville, Limerick. Thank you. Coventry. Really don't take that long to get here. Ohio? 6 hours.
Watching from Kuwait. Welcome.
Especially when you don't speed.
We got somebody watching from Kuwait.
6 hours, we could have cut that in 3.
Has anyone noticed that JLR's accent has become more pronounced since he's been in the area? I used to go past this area all the time growing up as a teenager. I used to frequent Pottstown, Pennsylvania. If any of you guys are local, remember Pottstown, Pennsylvania, High Street, Friday, Saturday night. It was like a car show. People would go and with cool cars, decked out cars, stereo systems, and kind of hang out. It was kind of like a juvenile thing. Pretty fun. I think it was like once known as the cruising capital strip of the country at the time. I don't know. I don't think they have that anymore. They did in the early 90s. It was really big. Bumper to bumper traffic. Another guy I was just talking to earlier, resident, he said that way is Shady Maple, which is a Amish smorgasbord. If you guys never been to Shady Maple, look it up. It's really, really good food. It's like it's in Amish territory, right on the. It might be Lancaster County, might be Northern Chester County, Northwestern. On here, Route 23, a little bit, or 23 a little bit west, get to St. Peter's Village. Very nice place. Elverson, sunflowers, farmland, rolling hills. Helicopter approaching from Phoenixville, I'm told. Share this video. JLR investigates out at the scene. Pennsylvania. What's going on? NBC's over there by French Creek Elementary School. Is anything going on there? Circling. Oh, okay. So NBC's in the sky. NBC 10, they're in the sky. Flying over where? Okay. So NBC 10 is flying over French Creek Elementary, and 6 ABCs over by Phoenixville on their way over. So we got choppers, news choppers in the sky. Might be able to give you guys an overview of what's going on above. Because everyone wants to know
whether you're into running or running or running
that has been able to elude authorities for almost 2 weeks. They had a press conference. The press conference, they bumped it up. Normally the press conference, here we go, more searches of vehicles. See what's going on here. Military fatigues. They have military fatigues on them.
Roofers are furious about this new product that's going viral. Replace your whole roof in as little as 8.
Thursday 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
12 days.
47
12 days?
Because I didn't get real information close to
Day 13. Some people say day 13 since they counted the day he left.
100 block. Over.
So day 13.
My status is fine.
Yeah, 4791 direct.
I feel like he's doing that awesome of a job in this case where you got this much room. I think it's really easy to be the right thing, but it's
Did anyone check under those traffic cones?
Yeah, 4791.
underground tunnels and well, this other guy.
Yeah, 0971, okay. 100 block.
My
I'm marked
mod
over.
pinned a TikTok channel. Subscribe to my TikTok channel if you can, because we're trying to get the TikTok channel to grow too. We're trying to expand the JLR Army onto all platforms so we can provide you all this information and scenes from locations nationwide. We have an airplane above.
Yeah, because it's been circling around. Doing that. Up in the air.
Thanks for subscribing, guys. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. JLR Investigates. Will there be a resolution today? I keep asking that.
Yeah, 03 Sam 1.
For no people to come on. Let me know your thoughts.
34.
As the information unfolds,
911, hang on.
Yeah, 03 Paul for okay.
we will share it.
Crash bus companies.
Just
521
sub them
South Walnut
TikTok.
Street.
Thank you, Jana.
91 hang up. I'll
JLR,
call
you have
back
a
to
huge
the voicemail
following
for
in
the
Tennessee.
Kennett
We
School
love our
bus
Tennessee
office.
folks. Tennessee is
Attempting their
beautiful.
big
I
share
love
operator.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge. Awesome area. I was shocked and saddened when they had those wildfires in those areas, man. A lot of those cabins didn't make it. Following from Florida, and that's where I reside right now, Florida. I do like Florida. Florida has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. It's a great state, great weather, tropical. It's very therapeutic when you're covering true crime. Sometimes just seeing some palm trees and some water can kind of clear your mind a little bit. But it is beautiful and inspiring.
Yeah, 39 Paul 10.
You can clear that phone assignment.
JLR, have you been to Texas? Yes, I've been to
Yeah,
Texas numerous times. We've done true crime cases in Texas on this channel. We were actually in Austin, Texas, looking for serial Killers on Lady Bird Lake. I actually ate. Remember, I did a live stream and we ate at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. It's like a tourist attraction. And the young man that was still a mystery, who hasn't been found, south of Austin. Watching from Wilmington, North Carolina. You know, folks, there could be in a situation where this individual comes up this way and slips through the cracks, kind of like what he did with the opportunity there down there at Longwood Gardens. He went north to a farm and looked for keys. Will Cavalcante be able to elude authorities again after being spotted?
Male, complain of
And will he?
lightheaded, shortness of breath.
Manage to slip by and get up north, go north. If he does, he'd be going by this location, most likely here. Creeks and streams around here. Watching from Virginia. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, a lot of people are like, he's 120 pounds. I can take him. Any new information you heard? Anything you heard?
Yes, sir, not saying one, okay.
Searching his truck. Pickup truck, look. Searching the pickup truck.
Someone could be, he can hide underneath the car and they're not checking underneath the car.
So you're saying they're not checking underneath the car? So that's crazy, right?
What? Him hiding under the car? Well, it's not impossible. Hold on to the spot properly, you can still get under it.
I've been following JLR since November of 2022. Hello, Cagney. How are you? Thanks for the support, Cagney. They're not going to check the cars coming from the south that turn east. This is north, so the cars coming from this way are going to turn. So these cars are going to turn right. They're not checking them because they're out of the perimeter. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Come on in.
Coming to check out the live stream.
Coming to check out the live stream. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's up,
I'm Bobby.
Bobby. What's your name?
It's the bat.
The Bat?
Yeah.
Bobby's the Bat. What's up?
Shane, I'm back.
Shane.
Back at it again.
Alex, you got any more? So, young man, we got some young. Can I flip the camera around?
Yeah.
All right, no cussing though. We can't cuss. No cussing. No cussing.
Yeah, 45 status, okay.
Yeah, 27, 1045, copy.
Paul 20, I'll clear this.
Yeah, 60 Paul 20, okay.
Oh, you live right outside the perimeter? All right, be safe, man. Protect your family and protect your pets and anything in your property.
Yep. Yeah. Josie, protect Josie.
And don't be like the people down in southern Chester County. Leave car keys in a van. You know what I mean? Don't leave car.
That's a Nikki C move right there.
Yeah.
That would be a Nikki C mistake. Yeah, yo, no keys, bro.
No
Don't
keys.
leave keys out.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Be safe, guys. JLR Army, come on in. Come on in. Live at the corner of Pottstown Pike and Ridge Road. I'll expand the camera out a little bit. We've been focused on this location because you can't really get to any other locations. This is pretty much the closest you can get thus far. I am staying
copy your stop, 500 Black and Garfield
next
Street.
door. Wonderful hospitality with Lisa and her children. House next door there. Cavalcante could come up through the back. The northern perimeter.
Yes, 3 Paul 3, your status.
Thank you,
good,
Sherry.
actually.
I'm so proud of you, Jonathan. Been following you since the beginning of
Yes,
2022.
Paul 3, okay.
You do amazing journalism. Virginia loves JLR.
I'm good.
100K.
Yes,
Subs.
6 Paul
Let's
7, okay.
go. Oh, Sherry, thank you. Thank you.
That red, I mean, not red, that silver pickup.
Yeah.
Is in New York.
Oh, New York? Yeah, it's probably law enforcement. Yeah, the law enforcement that I've seen come in here that were SWAT and tactical, they either have New York plates, Virginia plates, or Maryland plates, and Michigan plates. That's what I've seen. So they probably have these experts, these trained, I could say mercenaries, that have lots of training and experience in these type of things, in these type of lands, coming in. When they say resources, they're all coming in from out of state. It's local law enforcement partnering with other law enforcement. Just right here earlier, local police with the sheriff, a sheriff deputy, patrolling and blocking this road here. It's Coatesville? Oh, that's Parksburg Police? So right here in front of us, that's Parksburg Police. And, you know, Parksburg is that's down there, you know, southern Chester County, southwestern Chester County, west of Coatesville. So what's going to happen around me, folks, is I'm just going to turn the camera around. Like these, all the news here, like the news agencies are here, and they're all going to do like pretty much their 5 and 6 and 7 o'clock reports. I'm surrounded by tripods without anybody really filming out. They'll be doing their reports. Around that time. Watching from the UK. So what's the latest? Tell me the latest.
116, someone's available. I'll be holding a property damage accident. Sturton, West Lincoln, involving a school bus and a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Anything new on the scanner? Anything on the scanner?
You have a question?
Yeah, right down there.
You live down there?
Yeah.
Where's your vehicle?
It's in here. I'm heading to work.
You're headed? So are you leaving to go to work?
Yeah.
Did you just leave from there?
Yeah.
Which way did you come?
Where the smoke shop sign? I live right there.
Where did you cut through to get into there?
Right in the parking lot here.
So you cut
Hi.
through those goes?
Oh, we got water.
Hand out some water as people go by and see people who need
Thank
it.
you.
Officers.
Thank you.
needs it, please.
Thank you.
Anywhere else you know that I can go get some out?
I don't think you can go south, but
you can get to, you know where the Coventry Church is?
look what we got.
If you can manage to
He
figure
came
a way
and
to
brought
get back
water.
in that area.
Look at that. Came and brought water. What's your name?
Ben.
Ben,
Yeah,
thank you.
Mr.
Everyone says
Philpott.
thank you, Ben.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
I've
you.
got a few more. I'm just trying to see where else I
Ben
can
is
bring
coming
you.
around giving out water.
Give them
See?
the spots, give them the
the press.
Unit 60 Pulsing, copy your acknowledgement. Parking lot of Bowling Green Inn, 1375 Newark Road for trespassers. Patient refusing to leave after being kicked out of the program. No weapons, no intoxication.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Thanks, Ben. That was cool. Ben came and water. See, that's what Pennsylvanians do. That's what they do, man. They look out for each other. The community looks out for each other. I was on those back roads where Cavalcante, they suspected him being when he ditched that van, and each resident was like driving by asking each resident, neighbor and stuff, are you okay? And even when I was pulled over the side of the road, just sitting there doing my reports, they would drive and they would come and pull over and say, hey dude, you okay? Your car okay? Like they look out for you. They really do. Up here. But that's how it was down there, down around Longwood Gardens too. Neighbors were all nice and friendly.
60 units. Patient's going to be in the white, unknown age. Wearing a pink and black t-shirt and black
I don't believe there has been any sightings that's been reported. The only thing that was kind of the twist and turn was this alleged shots fired. I don't think there was actually shots fired. We tweeted out the young men that were coming out. These guys are off school today and looking for Danelo Cavalcante. Maybe they'll get the reward money. The manhunt continues.
647, I'm good.
It's just 647, okay. Unit 60, Comedy 4, copy your stop, 300 block Chambers Road.
Turning in, 1-2. Black SUV.
Unit 60, 1240.
What's that? Interesting. Yeah. Why is that? They stopped way up there.
Unit 60, 1240, copy your acknowledgement. 238 North Thistledown Drive. For suspicious condition.
Why'd they stop
a white truck driving in front of the caller's home.
What do you see?
Last saw them 2 minutes ago. Thinks it may possibly be related to the escapee.
Wild scene yesterday. I don't know if you guys were out there, but a young man, and I posted this on my Twitter and we were live, a young man who was driving around on the back roads yesterday was stopped by law enforcement, and something transpired where the young man is claiming that law enforcement was either accusing him of being Danelo or harboring Danelo in the back of his car, and he claims that he was brought out of his car and eventually put in cuffs, and I guess officers knee in his back, and it was a wild scene yesterday. And all these other officers were rushing to the scene. This was probably just a few hours before Danelo was actually spotted. And then, they gave the guy a DUI test, which he passed. It was, I feel sorry for the young man. I forgot his name, if anyone remembers his name. But he was really shooken up. I saw them shaking hands afterward, man, and then he kind of shared that experience. I was like, wow. And that's, I'm wondering if that is like, if we're going to see that possibly again.
I was wondering where he said there's water over there, and I'm like,
Plenty of water?
It's got a weird aftertaste. They always see it. Do you taste that aftertaste?
Not in the water now. So I just want to let people know, like with this footage here, I don't know how many days this is going to progress for. For me, unfortunately, Thursday and Friday I will be out. I will be in Ohio handling a matter in Ohio, a prior obligation. So I do have to step away tomorrow.
60 Tommy, for my status is fine.
If this continues to carry on
60
after
Tommy,
Friday,
okay.
I plan to come back. So just letting you guys know, for Thursday and Friday, I will not be here, but you can, and I suggest,
we also notified the affected schools of this incident in the very early morning hours, and a decision was made to close schools in the O&J Roberts School District for today. The current perimeter includes PA 23 to the north, PA 100 to the east, Fairview and Nant Mill roads to the south, and Iron Bridge and County Park roads to the west. We ask residents in and around this vicinity to please secure homes, outbuildings, and vehicles. It is imperative that anyone with information about Cavalcante contact us immediately so we can act on it in a timely manner. They can call 911 or our tip line at 717-562-2987. 717-562-2987. We will take questions at this time.
What was the response time, sir, from the moment the homeowner called the state police after the shots had been fired? What was the response time?
Minutes.
Do we believe he's injured?
We have no reason to believe that he is injured as a result of that shooting.
Do you think he's still trying to hit south eventually?
No, I think he is just trying to survive and avoid being captured right now, sir. Yes.
How does this change your tactics when it comes to the fact that he's now considered armed?
We have considered him dangerous right from the very start. It changes nothing. We have always considered him to be a risk. We just now absolutely know that he has a weapon.
Do you think he knows where he is?
Yes.
He knows where he's been there
I think,
before?
yes, he has been in that area before. We're not evacuating homes at this point. We're asking residents to be vigilant and, again, lock their doors, call us if there is any issue or any concern on their part.
Shots were fired between the homeowner towards Cavalcante.
It was several shots. I don't have that number at this point.
Was the law enforcement officer injured? You heard reports of that late last night.
Not as a result of anything with the search. We've had a few minor incidents or issues with officers out on the perimeter and things, but nothing related directly to the search.
Is he getting help from anyone? Has he gotten help from anyone at any point in recent days?
I'm not going to comment on whatever assistance he may or may not have received. What I will tell you is that at this point, I believe he is beyond assistance, and he is in that perimeter, and we will actively hunt until we find him.
Now that he has cooperating with the investigation, is he fully cooperating?
Yes.
Now that he has a firearm and you have a general location or containment, is it imperative to push now, especially given the urgency of the firearm?
Sir, we have been pushing anytime we had him contained from the very start. We have seen this as a high priority throughout. It is, in this particular case, the search area is probably close to 3 miles across east to west and 2 to 2.5 miles north to south. It's a large area, wooded, hilly terrain. It's not something that it's a matter of just sending a few people in and searching. As I said, we've had a number of tactical teams operating in there through the night. We continue to have teams operating in there now. It will take a long time to clear that entire area, and we will continue until we do locate him.
You talked about how difficult the area around Longview Farms was to search in. Is this similarly difficult, more or less difficult?
Some similar challenges. The difference here, it's a little larger area. And so anytime you're in an area like this, you can imagine if you went out and took a several square mile area and had to try and find a single person who is trying to hide, it's a challenge.
Do you consider him contained now in that area?
As I've said before, no perimeter is ever 100% impenetrable. We have absolutely stood up a very strong perimeter. We will do our very best to contain him in there and to capture him. There are some creeks in there, yes.
And what precautions are law enforcement taking right now that he is armed and dangerous? Are the officers instructed to wear tactical gear?
The officers have been wearing their gear throughout this entire search. Again, we have always considered him dangerous, We just know, we now have confirmation that he has a firearm. The tactics are the same.
How did he get the ammunition? The ammunition
It was with the firearm. It was with the firearm.
Sir, he's so
It was with the firearm.
Sir, he's so close to French Creek Park right now. And I know that tunnels were a factor potentially in the Longwood area. Are you also searching hyper-focusing on the tunnels from where he was last spotted last night? If he was in the tunnels, he could potentially get away.
We are focusing on that entire area. Again, we have people, supervisors on the ground out there assessing any issues or risks of escape, and we are trying to address any possibility out there.
It sounds like these residents contacted officials pretty quickly. The fact that the tactical team was able to see the fresh prints, identify them as prison shoes. What happened? Why weren't they able to find him?
They have been searching for him. It was only minutes, but in that amount of time, he traveled a significant distance. We've been utilizing dogs, and we've been utilizing tactical teams. So, again, just because we find a footprint doesn't mean we necessarily know which direction he traveled. And in fact, he had traveled south and then went back north. So it's not a matter of just charging into the woods and knowing that, it's that away. It's a matter of trying to track him.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them with up to
things and so forth. We don't have the luxury of just charging up the nearest trail and hoping that's the direction he went.
I believe he scoped out that house where he stole the firearm. He went to the garage, the firearm was laying. Have you been watching that house?
I don't believe so, sir. I think at that point he was being pushed by the teams that were pursuing him from the original sighting. I think it was, in my opinion, I believe it was a crime of opportunity. I think he went in there probably trying to hide. The garage door was open. He didn't, I believe, recognize that the owner was in there, and I think he was probably looking for a place to hide, ran for that garage, saw the firearm, grabbed that, encountered the homeowner, and fled with the firearm.
What's the square mile area now that you are searching? Do you have an estimate?
I don't know, what is that, 8 to 10 square miles probably?
We've had two instances now of Cavalcante picking up supplies that really changed the search, whether it was a van with the keys in it or a firearm that was somewhat unsecured. Do you have any plans to change the messaging in this new containment area to really, emphasize the importance of locking?
I don't know how much more I could emphasize it, sir. I've been very clear about securing things. We have sent, as I said, several reverse 911 messages through the night, again emphasizing that point and telling residents what they can do, just advising them the situation. I can't be any clearer that they need to secure things.
Use maps of culverts, drainage areas, tunnels, different...
We're working with a variety of maps. We have county emergency management people on site and have had them on site here in the command post so that we do have access to the available information.
Sir, you said it's on the
I don't, I was told that it is not a life-threatening situation, but I don't have any other
Sir, you said
information.
it's a matter of time before he is captured. It feels like you're getting very close. How many law enforcement officers do you have on the ground right now? Are we at that 400 number?
I would think we're well past the 400. We are probably around 500 right now. It's very fluid. We have people still coming in. We've been releasing people that were held overnight. We have people that have been on duty for 20 hours, 24 hours or more, and we're relieving them. We held people over because of the seriousness of the situation last night. So we're working through replacing all of those. We have people coming in, I can speak for the state police, from all over Pennsylvania to support this effort and to be able to sustain it. And our partner agencies are doing the same, not only from Pennsylvania, but from out of state as well, with various specialty teams.
How did he get from Phoenix over to South Coast? On foot, or did he steal another vehicle?
No, this is the area where he left the van. It's very close in proximity to where the van was abandoned and where I talked about that I believed he was in the woods and was likely hiding.
The homeowner you interviewed him. Can you give us any more detail about what he told you? Had he gotten the reverse 911 call from the homeowner who shot him?
I really can't provide any more detail right now. What I can tell you is, again, he encountered him. He did call us very quickly. He did what we asked him to do with regard to that.
What road was that out on?
Coventryville Road.
How many times did he fire at him?
I don't have that number of shots. Several shots, I was told.
Reports that Cavalcante stole a pair of boots. Are those accurate?
Yes.
Are any of the homes being monitored that he's been to within the last couple of days? I mean, with the homes that were constantly.
I'm sorry, which homes are you referring to, ma'am?
The homes that he was at, he was in the garage, he was in the ring door camera. Are they
Those homes, well, the ring door camera is nowhere. It's not in this search area, and the home with the garage that we talked about is within the search area, and we are actively working that area.
700.6, 99700.6.
I don't have reports of any other houses that he's been in. Doesn't mean he hasn't been, but we don't have reports of those.
Lieutenant Colonel, what has gone wrong here? I mean, have you underestimated him? Is he just that much of a worthy adversary?
Sir, I don't know why you would think something has gone wrong. Our law enforcement people have done an amazing job tracking him and locating him, that proverbial needle in the haystack, and they've located that needle repeatedly. You know, the questions yesterday about is he out of state, is he somewhere around the country, and we told you we were actively searching in this area. Our people have done an amazing job. I'm very proud of the work that they have done and continue to do. There is nothing has gone wrong. Our agencies are all working very well together, and I believe we will be successful in the long run.
Colonel, can I change the posture of how your troopers and the law enforcement in the field pursuing him now that he is on? How does that
We have always considered him to be very dangerous, and I have stressed that in every one of my press conferences and in every briefing that I have given to our people that are out there searching. We considered him desperate. We considered him dangerous. All this does is confirm for us that he has a weapon.
Is he desperate enough to use that weapon on and target law enforcement?
He's killed 2 people previously. I would suspect that he's desperate enough to use that weapon.
Are any measures underway to prevent carjackings based on the weapon now in his hands?
I'm sorry, is there?
Any efforts underway to prevent a carjacking?
Sir, we're actively working that area. I don't know what other efforts we could make to prevent a carjacking. We've asked people to secure everything. Anything that occurs in there, we will be on top of. And, you know, we're making every effort to find him as rapidly as we possibly can.
Is there still shelter in place within the search perimeter, or people can
With delicious McDonald's steak.
That's entirely up to them. We have not tried to direct anybody to shelter in place. We have simply asked them to secure their homes. It's up to them if they want to leave. If they need assistance, they can let us know, and we will work with them to make sure they can get out of the area.
Does the house on Coventryville have a video of the interaction from last night?
No. I'm sorry, what was that?
Have you been in communication with the governor's office? And how are the
I have been in regular communication with the governor's office and the governor himself. The governor has been closely monitoring this entire situation, has offered any resources that are necessary, has offered to contact other states if need be. So he's been closely monitoring this. He's on top of it, and we continue to keep him advised.
Other than the theft of the rifle, did Cavalcante make any aggressive moves to the homeowner, who I believe is in his 80s? Is that accurate?
He did not, to my knowledge, make any other aggressive moves. They confronted each other. The shots were fired, and he fled. And I'm not going to release anything else about the homeowner at this point.
Do you know how close they actually got to each other, the homeowner and Cavalcante?
Student 0612-7, copy your stop, 400 block 5th Street.
Anything you would like the public to know at this juncture? I know you've reiterated some very important facts, but just, you know.
No, I think, again, I stress, please secure things, and not just within the perimeter, in the vicinity around it.